I'm saying? And then to see the photos of everything that was happening there. But like you said, for them to have hundreds of cops protecting this dude's house, you know what I'm saying? When they first popped off over there, and to see all the protesters standing there like, nah, like this some bullshit. This bullshit. This not gonna fly, not this time, you know what I'm saying? 2020.
People already queued up from the Breonna Taylor story, which was gaining steam.
Rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. Happy belated
birthday. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, that's it. Ain't no chill. You know what I mean? So Friday night in New York was when it started. Because we in day 9. And to be honest, I feel like NYPD kind of pushed it to what it became. Because they was out there at the Barclays heavy. You know what I'm saying? Protesters, I mean.
And even before that,
they were being calm, bro. The cops agitated them, and it went up.
And even before that, even with this trying to enforce the coronavirus thing, they were smacking people and stuff like that. Like, come on,
they were still trying to do that in the first protest, bro. So that's what made it go up. I was there. I seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what made it go up. And when they were like, all right, they caught the paddy wagons that was parked up because all the cops was out there on foot, and they burned one up. A few.
That's just
you know what I'm saying? That was day 1, and I was out there when that shit burned, and I'm like, this is a little different.
Yeah, then day 2, day 3.
I was out there day 1. Friday I was out there. Saturday I was out there. It wasn't the looting then. Looting started Sunday night.
Yeah, Sunday, then that lasted into the week, you know what I'm saying? But that's something that has to happen as well. You gotta
mad at that either.
You gotta mess with their money. Like, listen, we still in a pandemic, in a quarantine, it's a virus out here, right? We talked about this a couple episodes ago. You got people that just went, 40 million people filed for unemployment. They've been without jobs for 3 months, probably waiting for that unemployment for 2.5 months. It's probably just kicking in. You sent us one stimulus check, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't got no food in their house. They don't got no money to pay their rent.
I respect that aspect, but I think a little deeper than that.
And also, you got the systematic shit too. You gotta fuck with their money.
Listen, man, first of all, we're not gonna act like these companies don't invest in the prison system. If you check into that, you're gonna see the same stores that you shop in invest into one of the biggest economic revenues or money.
Yeah, that flows into the prison system.
They invest into the Trump.
Especially Bank of America, Chase. Or I got Chase, but you know what I'm saying?
They invest into the Trump organization and his campaign and running. Listen, I'm with all that.
Fuck shit up, burn it down.
Bloomingdale's running that shit. All that in the neighborhood, no. And I only seen that in New York, in the Bronx. And to me, with that's another problem, and that's on NYPD fault. If you know, they pulling police from precincts all over the city and putting them in certain areas.
And then the mix.
So you leaving for them empty for
anything to happen. And then with the mixed messages where you got these fake protesters, actors that's going into the neighborhoods and influencing people to do shit like this too. You know what I'm saying? So in that note, you got people that I've seen videos, like you said, in the Bronx, Brooklyn, everywhere where there's people in neighborhoods that grew up there since they was 2 years old, born, you know what I'm saying? If we see people that we don't recognize, where you from? What block you live on?
You seen that shit happen in Dykeman, and it almost boiled over into something else.
Yeah.
I'm with police in your neighborhoods. You know, I always prefer. We did that with our shit.
Yeah,
we did that with our shit, but you have to. But you also have to be cautious about it. You can't just do what the police do and racially profile someone that's walking through your neighborhood because you've never seen them before, unless they're doing something suspicious or trying to break in something. Then that's different. But if they're just walking through, especially like Dykeman, for example, these could have been coming from copping some weed. I mean, let's be honest.
Niggas ain't got nothing to do with none of this out here. I'm just
doing
my thing.
I know where the bar at. Like, don't act like they ain't got it. so I'm with all the police in your neighborhood because the other side does that.
Shit was getting crazy. Like, you saw the old lady in the wheelchair stabbing niggas and shit. Like, nah, you about to get rushed.
They
you
put
talk
milk
about?
On us, sprayed it with,
you know what I'm saying?
Fire extinguisher.
Yeah, fuck out of here. I'm trying to just go through the timeline, you know what I'm saying? Cause
it got hot in Minnesota, and then
it's still hot over there.
Everywhere just
yeah, everywhere just said fuck it. Let's go.
I don't like how we try to spin the narrative, like all these narratives. That's what I was saying. Like it's like how you feel. I'm like this shit has shown me, like, before this, that we were going through the pandemic, and it was like, I'm going to reach out to people more and you know, value life. You know what I'm saying? Time and all that. You never know, because we lost some people from this shit. You know, the coronavirus and all that. But this immediately has shown me that I'm not fucking with a lot of people, bro.
Me too.
Because you can't spin this narrative. You can't be like, I've seen, and it's not just white people, but I've seen Spanish, I've seen black people say, but all lives matter. Or what about black on black crime? What about, no.
That's not the issue right now.
That ain't, first of all, ain't the issue, but that black on black crime, you already feeding into that system of the shit. Like, there's no such thing as black on black crime.
Yeah, if you don't look into statistics, you just can't talk about it. If you live in a proximity of black people and you decide to do crime, you're gonna do crime against black people.
That's every.
And if you're a white boy and you're in a proximity of white people and you decide to go shoot up a school, you're gonna shoot up a school filled with white people. If you're a Chinese mobster and you live in the proximity of Chinese people and you selling drugs and chopping people's heads off in the Chinese neighborhood, that's just what it is. You in the proximity of it is where you live. So, okay. So let's get to this statistics. White people outnumber black people by 6 times still in this country, you know what I'm saying? But the death total for white people over black people is only 2 times more. That doesn't even equate. It doesn't make sense. Or in the prison system, it's 5 times more that black people are in jail than a white person. You know what I'm saying? So if we talking about
the same crimes that another white offender
did to another white person, you know what I'm saying? So we're not talking about that. It's like I seen so many memes like, yo, this house is on fire. I'm gonna go help them, and the neighbor is like, but what about my house?
My house.
Is it on fire? Nah, not right now.
My shingles is.
But my house matters too, bro. But that's not the point. That house is on fire right now. There are black people being murdered on TV, on cell phones, and it's like the cops are saying that the white people are saying, but what is wrong about it? That doesn't equate. It does not make sense.
They say, but all lives matter. All lives can't matter. If black
lives don't matter. How does that not equate in your brain? How does 2 + 2 not equal 4?
And it's not saying like,
because if in the first 2 you got all white people in the first 2, and in the second 2 you got a mix of white people and a mix of every other race, right? And that equals 4. If you killing off the mixed races in the second 2, it's gonna be like a half a 2, and that's not gonna equal 4. Do y'all get math? Do you understand it? Like, I don't get what y'all get.
You're killing unarmed. Like, we just had African American, a black man killed in Kingsborough after shooting someone. They murdered him.
Yeah. It's not really an uproar about it on some.
Because of what
he was doing dirt, like, you know what I mean?
Trying to, if not kill someone intentionally.
He was still using this time to fuel his internal beef. I don't know if that's the case.
He was out there doing something and got caught.
He shot somebody and they shot him because he still had a gun in his hand trying to get away, I guess. You know what I mean? But petty beefs that we have with each other does not.
We're seeing unarmed black people.
When you see it repeatedly
for no reason.
And still during the riots, you see people
not only that,
killed
are you
and
seeing
killed.
that the officers are getting off? That has to tell you that the system doesn't see anything wrong with it. Now, if these officers had killed a white person, please believe that we're going to jail. Now, we don't see that. We don't see that. We don't even see video of them killing Spanish people. I asked him to show me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because you got some Spanish people that's passing as white,
especially in these other states.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then it's crazy because it's like we don't even, like, for real, as a whole, black people are caring people, bro. We don't even think like that. Everything, like when people feel, oh, they're looting their animals, they suck my dick. Suck my dick. Everything that black or African American, whatever you want to fucking call us, do is learned behavior.
Yeah.
We learned this. This is something that was done to us.
We didn't take over Oklahoma Tulsa violently. We built that up into the blackest, richest community in the history of America, and
the government bombed.
The government literally dropped bombs from airplanes onto that community and destroyed it. So
what is it?
That's
what is it?
And that's 70 years ago. Let's go to Christopher Columbus. Oh, I never seen these colored-faced people. Let's just give them smallpox and take over their land. Like, it's all learned behavior, as he said. Like, we watch something and we repeat it. Like, you lucky, like some people say, you lucky we just asking to be equal now and not saying like, yo, we gonna dethrone everything. Y'all gonna be all slaves now. No,
we're not even looking for it.
That's crazy, bro. Like, I don't get it.